Hello again, everyone. This is Larry at the Best End, reminding you what you feel you attract, what you imagine you become, what you say you see. So, we have been talking about the anatomy of a speech, and we've been talking about the importance of the words that proceed out of our mouths. But as you very well know, we don't speak it until we have thought about it. And there was something, this is what's so unique about these sessions we have right here. One thing always leads to another. That's why most of the time I just don't seem to be able to start with a particular topic and keep everything on that topic all the way through. Because what I realize is, you see, you and I are dynamic. And life is a series of active, dynamic, and interactive processes, which simply means a lot of things work together to help us produce the results we produce. And as I finished the last session, something occurred to me. I have this special binder right here. This is my special binder, okay? It's got a bunch of stuff in it. And from time to time when I read a good book, and what I'll do is I'll copy some phrases or some verses, and I'll put them in a Word document, and then I'll put them in this little book so I can remember them over and over. And this is what I want to share with you. This is something I wrote down, copied from one of my readings. I think I did this back in 2011. And I'll read this to you. It doesn't directly relate to what we've been talking about, the tongue, but it relates to how whatever we think shows up in our world. And it goes, since everything has its origin in the mind, with the mode of thought as the starting point of the creative process. Actually, that's a George Thomas Troward line. So, what I am seeking outwardly, I already possess when I think about it. Think about that. What I am seeking outwardly, I already possess when I think about it. What I am seeking outwardly, I already possess when I think about it. Because to think is to act. To think is to create. Because my thought is creative. When you and I think, we are creating. When we speak using our tongues, we are creating. Goes on. The thought form of a thing is already mine as soon as I think it. The thought form of a thing is already mine as soon as I think it. Then, goes on, my steady recognition of this thought process, that I have it when I think it. My constant repetition of the thought causes the thought to concentrate, to condense, to project itself, and to assume physical form, resulting from the thought form that started the creative process. Add to this now the power of the spoken word. When we think a thing and then we say, because you know what, good or bad, whether we're crossing people out or blessing people, we think about it most of the time before we say it. And that's the point. Once we think it, we've already created it. Now, the more attention we give to it, the more verbal power we give to it, the greater the likelihood of us saying what we have been thinking about. Now, remember, since you're going to see what you say, consciously see what you want to see, and I'll talk to you soon, child.